Hey guys, this is Dr. Pharmacist Garden here today. Welcome to my October garden tour. As you can see, we no longer have any more shade cloth in my garden, which I'm very excited about. So this is my first time actually seeing this garden like this in such a long time. So come with me. We're gonna start with the fruit trees, and then we'll go over the rest of the garden so we can see what is still growing in my garden in October. All right, let's go. All right, over here we have my two mango trees. These are the Valencia mango trees, and then I have two of them. I did dead end this a little while ago, so that way it forces the plant to grow bushy and a little bit chunky, because I want more fruit. I don't want it to focus on height. I want it to focus on the weight and get more fuller. This one is doing okay, so I'm not gonna do anything else to it. I'm just gonna let it keep growing. And right, so over here, like I said, we have my banana trees. I have about one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine banana trees. I will be giving some away to some of my friends. So, but overall, I do have to probably find a way to overwinter this. But they're growing so well. I don't have any issues with them. It's been getting a little cold lately this season, this winter, but so far they're still hanging on. Yeah, are my citrus trees. Over here we have my tangelo. As you can see, they're getting ripened. And this is my orange tree. And then this is my lemon tree. I typically water this about once a week, so I don't do too much, and I fertilize every so often. But yeah, these are the citrus trees. Here I have my papaya tree, and then I have two blueberry bushes in the ground. This actually I might move up and put them into a container because they are actually looking like it's going through so much when it's in the ground. So far, all my trees that are in the ground are not doing well. So I'm gonna be moving them into a container. I guess I'm gonna be a container gardener. And that's it for all of my fruit trees on this side of the garden. And then we're gonna focus now on the main part of the garden. All right, I have a bell pepper plant right here. It's a sun bright pepper. I pretty much harvested all the peppers on it. And then I have my tomato plants. All of this aisle right here is mostly full of tomatoes and actually my apologies, it's full of mostly peppers. I have all kinds of peppers here. I have serrano, bell pepper, purple bell pepper. I do have some mango. I'm sorry. I have let's see. Oh, grapefruit. Right here, you can see the grapefruit going along the fence. Like I said, the weather has been changing, so some of them look a little withered right now, but we are working on making adjustment to all of them. I built this two herb tower, this one and this one, using containers from the dollar store, and I pretty much have herbs all over the bottom of it. And it's been going so well. The only thing the only concern is that it's not as deep as I would like. So eventually, as they get bushy, I take them out and I move them to a deeper container. So I have some habanero right here. So I have habanero, more serrano slash cayenne pepper in there. I have two pepper plants in there. And you guys, this is my hibiscus. This is one of my, I think I have about three hibiscus plant trees. So this is one of them. It's in a container, but it's growing really well. I'm like actually absolutely surprised by the growth of it. And then on the side, it's my Scotch bonnet right here. And then I have more bell pepper, more Scotch bonnet over here. And this is another hibiscus bush that I have. I'm gonna move the camera a little closer so you can see it. All right, guys, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. That is one of my hibiscus bush. And then over here in the garden, on this side, we have a whole bunch of random peppers and okra. So serrano was over here, but oregano, but it died. I have lavender, Lego spinach, bell pepper, more serrano pepper, bunch of okra. As you can see, this is an okra plant. This is also my tomato tower. I have a whole bunch of tomatoes on there. This is the okra always that I usually mention in one of my pictures, my videos, because as you can see, there's a whole bunch of okra just laying around like this. So I call it an always because I have to literally like try to squeeze myself past it in order to go through it. But I have a whole bunch of okra in here as well as tomatoes. I try to do companion planting, and then back there it's mostly a bunch of okra. So down here I have water leaf, which is F bure. There is another Scotch bonnet, and that is my main okra raised bed that I have. That just it's just full of okra, and peep my greenhouse back there. Over here is one of my biggest red bed. It's about 4 by 8. My husband built this personally, so it's one of my biggest projects for him to do. I'm excited for that. So here we have some poblano pepper. Look at it. It's actually ready for harvest. But I'm trying to see if I leave it long enough if it's gonna turn red. So that's why I haven't harvested it yet. And as you can see, a whole bunch of cayenne peppers in here, some bell pepper, different kind of bell pepper. Some are purple, some is sun bright. Any kind of bell pepper you think of, I most likely have it. This is what the poblano pepper looks like. It's like darker red in shade color. And this some of the cayenne pepper that I have. All right. Moving on to this side of the garden, we have more cayenne pepper over here. More cayenne pepper. I have some habanero right here. You can see it gets so bushy that there's some along the fence line. So this is technically ready for harvest, and I will probably get that later today. And this is another bell pepper. Look at it. It's like a dark shade of purple slash green. And then I have this raised bed over here. I have okra leaves, more cayenne peppers. And then we are back on the side of the garden. More scotch bonnet, cayenne pepper, scent leaf. This owl just smells amazing. Scent leaf, I have scent leaf and strawberry. The strawberry is actually starting to choke my scent leaf off, so I'm gonna have to move the scent leaf out of there. Or the scent leaf is choking my strawberry, so I'm gonna be moving the scent leaf out of it so strawberry can stay in the tower. And then this is the owl of my overwintered pepper. I had overwintered some pepper last year, so this is all of them. They are doing so well, so amazing this year. The peppers on it they are huge, 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 huge. Like I have no complaints at all. And then see how big the garden is. So on this side of the garden, this is where I actually add my Nigerian okra. I mean Nigerian tomato. I believe it's called cobra tomato. I had them on this side, but they got so tall that it was taller than my steak. So I just cut some of them off and I have them growing again. Over here, I have my pineapple. Look at it. It's about 8 months old, you guys. About 8 months old. So we're excited for that. We have almost 1.5 years to go. And then we're gonna go back this way. More scotch bonnet pepper. This raised bed is falling off, so I'm gonna be adding another raised bed over here. I have more tomatoes here and more. Look at this cayenne pepper. It's a little longer compared to the other ones back there. And then we're gonna go down this aisle. This raised bed here is pretty much my Scotch bonnet raised bed. There's a whole lot of Scotch bonnet in here. You see how tall it is? Like I walk around here very gently because I want to make sure that nothing's happening to my plants. And then I have some bell pepper here. I have the biggest bell pepper in this raised bed as well. Let's go check it out. You guys, look at this huge bell pepper. Look at it. It's so big. I'm so scared of touching it, so I'm gonna leave it. I have more Scotch bonnet. I'm Nigerian. I'm Yoruba. One thing we have in our garden is pepper. I have Scotch bonnet growing here. It's actually growing in my mint bag, so this is probably the most pest-free Scotch bonnet plant you can find in the garden because mints don't play with pests. And then I have the biggest hibiscus plant over here. This is just one plant, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 branches on it. When I flip the camera over, when I go to the other side, you will see how big this hibiscus plant is. But yes, and then on this side again, this is another hibiscus plant. It's not quite ready for harvest here, but I see a lot of hibiscus on it, so I can't wait. I have a big okra plant right here as well that refused to give me any okra. Right now it was about 8 feet tall, and then I cut it up here, and look at it. It grew another branch to the side. I will show you guys another angle of it and the other way around. And then right here in the middle, I have some more pineapple that I just recently started. I have some ewa growing here, which is the black eye bean. We call it onion beans in Nigeria. I have some more scent leaf, parsley, another pineapple that I recently started as well. Okay, and then over here we have more peppers. I just, at some point, I had so much stuff that I just kind of cramped them all up in here. They were struggling at the beginning, but so far they're doing well. So no complaints around here at all. I have a combination of sweet peppers and spicy pepper in my garden. Now we are back in a different out of the garden. Right here is where I have my legal spinach, aka celosa. Look at the flowers, so beautiful, so beautiful. And then I have some beautiful tomatoes up here, bell pepper, and then more peppers over here. I have my raspberry plant that is growing on the trellis, so that's pretty exciting. Okra. All right, guys. So this is the big hibiscus plant that I was discussing with you guys earlier. Look at all of this. This is all one bush, like one bush. There's so much hibiscus on there. It's crazy. I'm so excited. Like I have to like lift it up whenever I want to harvest something, and I refuse to cut it. So I'm not cutting it. I'm gonna keep getting hibiscus. I'm Nigerian, so we make zobo from this. So we will be eating this up, but I refuse to cut it. So I even use the cutting method instead of the snapping method, so we can keep producing for the season. So yeah. All right, you guys. That is the end of my garden tour. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube, aka right here where we are. Subscribe. You can also follow me on TikTok at Dr. Pharmacist Garden, as well as in Instagram at Dr. Pharmacy Garden. If you need some seeds, I do have links in my portfolio on YouTube where you can find links to my Etsy shop as well as my Lowe's storefront for most of my favorite things in the garden. Once again, thank you for coming, thank you for watching this video, and I truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in November.